Well, people, I put some red streaks in my hair today. It needed some definition. It needed some gradient. But everybody keeps asking me, where are you going to live? Well, hell, I don't know where I'm going to live. Why don't you buy me a place, okay? Then I can tell you where I'm going to live. No, I don't know where I'm going to live. And even if I did, I would not tell anybody because I'm going to get a lot of crap from so many people. Oh, you're going to do that? You're going to live there? Oh, my God. Did you get a home inspection? Well, no, I don't want to spend the $500 on a home inspection. That's probably how much it is. No. I guess you could say I'm going to have to live risky. Or, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not going to tell anybody where I live, where I'm moving to, because I don't know. How the hell would I be able to tell anybody? But I have put a whole lot of thought into it. And because I lived on a 200-acre broccoli farm and my house was broken into twice in 7 days, I realized it's not safe for a single woman to be living out in the boonies, because that traumatized me so bad. I mean, it's no wonder why I'm a nervous wreck. Oh my God. To have all the windows in your house broken because so some badass could come in through a window that he could reach. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And they stole a lot of my jewelry. Thank God I had some of it in a safe deposit box. So, a lot of people thought it was the Hispanics. A lot of people thought it was my ex-husband. It is a big mystery. I think it was more than one person, because they they did horrible things to me. The cops thought it was somebody that had a vendetta against me or was mad at me. And I can't think of anybody who would be mad at me. So, it was a terrible crime scene. It was a crime scene. They took fireplace pokers and opened up anything that looked like it was in a locked box. They did horrible things. And I used to write up police reports for Fairfax County, B&Es, which is breaking and entering. And I've heard it all. That's the only reason why I was able to maintain a certain amount of composure when the cops, first they wouldn't let me even walk in the house. They wanted to prepare me for what I saw. And when I tell people the story, I've done a YouTube video, but I think I took it off. It's just too horrendous. It triggers me. I don't even want to talk about it. Oh my God. A guy who was babysitting my Labrador and my little wiener dog, he'd come up on the scene and saw all the things broken, all the windows broken. He thought I was inside dead, so he contaminates the scene by going into the house. And he says he's a lawyer. Well, he also asked me for $20 for gas to get back home. I mean, what lawyer doesn't have $20? And when I first came up on the house and I saw that, they wouldn't let me go in just yet. The cops had to be called. He kept hugging me. Oh, you can live with me. You can live with me. And I knew right then and there, I go, this guy, he may be the one. And they actually interrogated several prime suspects. So it was $1,600 worth of damage, and I just told my landlord, I said, just keep my security deposit. I felt bad. Somehow I felt like it was my fault, which I shouldn't do. But they did terrible sexual things to the house. That's the only way I'm gonna put it, right? It's the only way I'm gonna put it. They're doing road work on this road, so I have to watch, make sure I don't run over anybody. But I had a rider on all my jewelry, and the insurance company didn't even pay it because the cop that boarded up all the windows that were broken, he was fired the next day. He never had a chance to write up the report. The insurance company said, well, since you're going through a divorce, we don't have to pay for this. What the hell does that got to do with anything? They go, oh, you want to fight us? Because I had a $25,000 rider just on one ring. You're going to have to take us to court if you're going to fight us. I tell you, insurance companies are so freaking crooked. You know? They're just so crooked. I really got so screwed in that deal so many times. I even had a surveillance camera on the inside of that house with a motion detector that I installed myself and tested it. So, but there was only 2 people who knew about that camera, and one of them was the guy that was babysitting my my 2 dogs. When he brought them back to me, they were covered in fleas. I realized that just on that alone, that he was not how he perceived himself to be. He perceived himself to be a really well-known, respected attorney. No, an attorney would not ask some lonely 60-year-old woman for $20 for gas and bring back the dogs with covered in fleas. I mean, they were covered. And I was so rattled. I did something really stupid. I actually gave him my lab, which I shouldn't have, but I had just had a spinal fusion, and this person behind me wants to eat my ass. The dog needed to be trained. I did not have the patience. It was on pain pills to train this lab, and I gave it to him. And I gave him a really nice cage. I'm sure he sold that dog for a couple $100 to a neighbor, and I have very bad thoughts about that dog being abused. So I would never, ever do that again. Ever. You never want to give a dog to somebody that you don't know if they're really going to take care of it, right? But I have a feeling it was him. But because he kept flaunting the fact that he was an attorney, that I don't think they gave him a oh God, what is it called? A polygraph. Yeah. I knew it wasn't my ex because of the kind of things that were done. My ex would have never done that. He would have never. So, yeah, I was so traumatized by that.